Hey everyone, this is Coach Gethin James and today's video is on Intruder Alert. So let's say that you watched my last video. Despite your efforts to keep your family safe, an intruder has managed to break into your home. What do you do? Now what do I mean despite your best efforts? You've locked your shed, you've completely cleared up your lawn, you've kept your bushes trimmed, you've got net curtains, you keep all the rooms tidy, you've got bolt locks on the solid wooden doors. Everything's locked up tight. You have a system in place. But against all statistics, somebody has managed to break in. What do you do? Locating your possessions. A burglar will have no interest in your family photos. So, what I'm trying to say here is that there are certain things of sentimental value that the burglar is not going to have any interest in. A burglar is going to have interest in items that he can sell for a quick buck. So, for example, phones, iPads, DVDs, and PlayStation games. With this in mind, you may wish to keep specific valuables upstairs. So let's say if you have a PlayStation downstairs or you have your DVD player in the living room, the burglar is likely to take that, but you don't necessarily need to keep all your games or all your DVDs with that system. In fact, let's say if there's a video game you're playing, let's say you're playing Assassin's Creed, you keep that down there. But all the other games are upstairs, either on the cupboard, in your bedroom, or wherever else you may decide to keep them. But when it comes to high-priced items, the larger they are, the more difficult they're going to be to steal. So I want you to consider the TV. The larger the TV, the better. Take a look at this TV here on the right. No one's going to get away with stealing that in a subtle manner. So, in a nutshell, if it can be sold on, it's worth stealing. If that's the case, keep it in your bedroom if you, let's say, live in a bungalow, or at least keep it upstairs if you live in a standard house that has stairs, let's say. At your bedside, a good old bat should do the trick. Also have a torch. Now, I would use the torch to obviously find my way around in the dark. Maybe you want to use it to find your way towards the light switch, but you don't necessarily want to startle the burglar, because that can actually result in them acting in a very aggressive manner. Now when it comes to actually choosing a bat, I want you to bear in mind that an investigation is going to take place after the burglary has gone about. So if you have a cricket bat, it's worth having a cricket ball. If you've got a baseball bat, have a baseball and a baseball mitt. Especially if you've got a steel baseball bat, because they freaking hurt. And when the investigation takes place, and let's say that you do need to use the weapon, you don't want to convince the authorities that you bought it purely for a malicious intent, such as an intruder. Well, to use against an intruder. There he is. Now, you may have this rare circumstance where the burglar's decided to turn on the kitchen light and start using your iPad quite casually, like this geezer by here. Maybe he's got a bowl of cornflakes next to him, but anyway, I don't know why I picked this image. When it comes to locating the burglar, casually search your home. Again, you don't want to startle the burglar. Just walk around your home casually. Meanwhile, your family should all move to the same room. So let's say that you get up and your partner also gets out of bed, gathers all the kids, and takes them all into the same bedroom. It's probably a good idea as well for your partner to actually phone the police at that point. If possible, hold the bat with each hand. So if you do have good visibility, grab the handle of the bat with each hand. If you don't, you are going to need to use the torch to get around. But anyway, if you've got a foot-long steel torch, that can be used as a weapon as well. Now, the bat can be positioned to back off the burglar and strike. So when you're holding the bat, you're holding it with both arms and it's slightly tilted forward. So if the burglar does run towards you, you could jolt the bat in his face or whack him with it. When you see the burglar, you want to start talking. Okay? The negotiation. Ask the burglar what he wants. I know this may seem stupidly obvious, but still, ask the burglar what he wants. Obviously, he wants to steal from you. But he'll start talking. Hopefully, if not, insist, ask again. And then make an agreement with the burglar. Say, look, I'm going to go to the bottom of the stairs because my family's upstairs and I really want them to be safe. Take what you want and just leave. You may have home insurance, at least I hope you do. And on top of that, any valuable that you do have downstairs is, well, it doesn't cost your family safety. It's not worth your family's safety. So you should certainly just let them get away with it, because trust me, they will not get away with it for long. They have been caught, essentially. From there, you want to leave a clear exit. Stay away from the front door, stay away from the back door. Ensure that the burglar can quickly leave your home. Now, obviously, when the burglar does leave, that does give you the opportunity to ensure that your partner has called the police, and on top of that, you can phone your insurance company and all the rest of it. But the situation really does come to play. I don't know if you can hear that. Somebody's cutting the grass outside. Hopefully not. This is when the situation can get a little bit nasty. What if he gets aggressive? What if the burglar gets aggressive? Now, you want to keep him away from you with the bat. Maybe you want to hit him. Maybe you need to hit him. You want to ensure that he does not approach your family. And therefore, you need to be the guard between the stairway and the rooms upstairs where your family are. Or maybe the hallway between, let's say, you and all the bedrooms if you're in a bungalow. You want to make sure that that particular area of your house is secure. Now, if possible, you should also secure yourself. If the burglar does get aggressive and you're not able to bat him away, let's say that he has a weapon and you don't want to get too close, is it at all possible for you to close yourself and lock yourself in a room and still allow your family to be safe? Can you actually lock yourself in the same room as your family, or are your family in a room which is already locked? Either way, the burglar is not going to want to stay around for very long. If he leaves, well, I should really say is when he leaves, immediately secure the premises. Ensure that all windows and doors are completely locked tightly. You want to make sure that the police have been phoned if someone hasn't done it already. Because, you know, adrenaline's rushing through. Maybe your partner simply prioritise the kids. From there, check that everybody's okay. They're likely to be in shock. And if that's the case, maybe you need to treat them for shock. Hey guys, that's pretty much the end of this video as it turns out. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.